The Comet from MG Motor is the latest electric car on Indian roads. In our first drive review, we focused on some of its biggest highlights and promises, right from its looks on the outside to cabin features, space, its battery, as well as its range. Now, in this episode though, we're focusing on another of its big promise, which is its proportion. It's small, it's compact, and that should ideally make it a very capable mover in congested Indian roads. So where do we test this? We're at the HT office, but from here, we're trying to make our way to some of the biggest shopping complexes in India, some of the most popular ones, and of course, some of the most congested ones. How will the Comet EV fare? Let's find out. The Comet EV boasts of many highlights: a nicely laid cabin, a large infotainment screen, a range of around 200 kilometers per charge, and more. But one thing it doesn't have is a solid road presence. The country's most affordable EV at present is also among the smallest cars in the market today. But while perceptions may or may not change, there is no denying that here is an EV that is enormously practical in tight city spaces. And here in the capital city of Delhi, it may not get any tighter than in the older parts of the city. On streets crowded by rickshaws, pull carts and pedestrians, we took out Comet for a spin to see how much easier does it make our life. From our HT office in CP, we first drove out to the inner circle parking during rush hour. Finding a parking spot here can be a nightmare. Thankfully, there were several small spaces where we could squeeze in the Comet without the need to hand over the keys to the parking attendant. This tight space may keep you jailed in your car, but a bit more space and it's simple enough for passengers to get out. But the real test was a short 5 kilometers away in the by-lanes of Chandni Chowk and Jama Masjid. The Comet was quite a sight for everyone who were otherwise busy jostling for space. It is not that cars can't negotiate the lanes here, but where the Comet shines is how easy it is to weave in and out of tight spots. There is a carefree demeanor one puts on that can be quite addictive. It was hot, it was humid, and it was noisy, but all of it on the outside. In the cabin, the Comet kept us and itself nicely cool. For our last space check, we next headed to Paharganj, where low-budget tourists throng the many hotels and eateries here. Dug-up roads were a challenge, but Comet once again showed just why its size is its big advantage. And again, it is not that big SUVs are uncommon here, but it is the sheer ease a car like Comet gives that may well be unmatched. The Comet is a city-bred, city-based EV, and no tight space should be too intimidating for it. It has a nicely ambling trait at moderate speeds, but if it does come to it, this EV can be right at home in claustrophobic cityscapes as well.